Alright, hey guys, I am back with another tutorial video. Sorry this one has taken so long. As some of you might know, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I've started college. And since I've done that, I've had barely any free time at all because I've been completely swamped with work. So finally, I've had a day off because college has been shut for the day, so I figured I'd make a couple videos just to catch up on what I've been doing. Now I'm going to sort of take a step backwards in this video, in that I'm going to be making another Game Maker tutorial because I've now started getting into Game Maker again, and I've been making some bits and bobs here and there. But with this tutorial series, I'm going to be attempting to make a game every video. So I'm going to make a small game, and that's how that'll work. So for this first one, now I'm going to be using the Game Maker Studio, at least the latest version, but there's also going to be the free version which you can download from the Game Maker website. I'll leave a link in the description that will take you to where the download is. Alright, so when you open it up, you're on the welcome screen of the startup. Now you want to click on new, and then you want to call it whatever you want. Now for this, I'm going to call it my first game, and you just click create. Okay, now this is what you'll come up with. So first things first, let's get rid of the compiler. Now first we're going to want to get some sprites. So let's call it s_layer load a sprite. Now before I go any further, something that has been really annoying me is that how everyone has, but most of the comments saying why I don't have the sprites folder, or why don't I have any sprites. Well, there's two things you can do for that. One, you can go into the Yo-Yo Games sandbox to actually download what you want, which I'll leave a link in the description, or you can actually create your own sprites and not be lazy. Now, in saying that, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because that's what I do, but I at least make an attempt. I make at least some sort of image that'll Alright, so all I do is I just create a box of some sort of colour. I'll see if I'll go for like a blue. In fact, I'll actually make a box. That'll look a bit nicer. This is literally just a placeholder image because I've got a friend who actually can make me sprites. So let's do that. Click OK. Don't want to censor it. Use, and then click OK. Just create another sprite, call it S wall. Load sprite. Oh, sorry, no. Edit sprite. New 32 by 32. Okay. Double click. Now I'm gonna want to make this. Sorry, that was my phone just going off. Now I'm going to make the opacity around about 100 because what I'm going to be using is I tend to use tiles and all that, which with any luck I'll be able to show you what I mean in a later video, in another video. So it's not going to be fully, it's going to be a bit transparent so that way I can see if there's anything under it. Okay, now there are a few extra things that I've got no idea what they do. So obviously, because I've been using GM81 and not Studio for a while, so I'm just gonna experiment and see what happens. Now we want to call our object obj player, and we want to give him the player sprite. Add an event. Keyboard left. Now we want to duplicate it so it's keyboard right. Duplicate keyboard up. Now you don't have to do that. I think I might have just been doing that the wrong way. and then you want add event, keyboard, new key. Okay, so left, you can right click, and that's what I genuinely do. Direction that way, and speed of 4. Don't want it relative. Now I'm just going to copy that and paste it in there just to make it a bit easier. Okay. And I'm going to make that one a speed of 8. So just go through each of these, just making sure they're going in the right direction. You must just to also point out, it can do every single direction, so you have to deselect the direction you don't want. Okay, so that's our player pretty much set up for now. Now we want an OBJ wall, and we want to give it the wall sprite. We want it to be solid, and that's literally all you got to do for that. Now we just want to add one last event, a collision event with the wall, and we want it, I would believe we would want it just to bounce for now, not precisely against solid objects. Click OK. Okay. Now we want to make our room. Now all you got to do is just hold down the left mouse button to create the wall, and then hold down shift and that or is it control? I can't remember. Hang on, let me just look at the left mouse buttons. No snap, add multiples. Shift, control, add multiples. Okay, I see how that works. So this is a bit different from Game Maker 8, whereas you got to hold control and shift at the same time to do this. And you just do that. Then you just hold down shift, right click to delete. Cool. Add our player. Alright, and if you think that looks nice, just press play. It'll then create it as it'll then make it an executionable. Come on. Come on. Now I want to kind of make the Game Maker videos around about 10 minutes, no more than half an hour. So that's how that'll work. Okay, now it's loaded up. Now if I press the left mouse button, he moves left. Right mouse button, sorry, right arrow button, he moves right. Up. Okay. Now I've got a bit of a glitch there, or a bug. I'm pressing the down button and he's not moving the right way. However, he is bouncing against the walls, which is what we wanted. See? So, just to fix that, just go into the object, find the right mouse button, down button even. Yeah, you can see where I went wrong there. Click OK, click OK. Now, just to check, see if that worked. Come on. Now I'm going to be doing quite a lot of this in drag and drop, just to make it a bit easier for everyone to use. I don't want to use GML too much, because I basically want to make these simple as possible. Now, as you can see, I'm moving in all directions, completely fine. And no, I'm not pressing anything, and there you go. Okay, so that was literally just how to make a extremely simple game in Game Maker Studio, and I took no more than 9 minutes. So as you can see, it is really easy to make a game in Game Maker Studio, and it's incredibly fast. So that's pretty much it for this game. Now I want to try to upload once a week, at least 2 videos. Okay. But if I don't, you kind of have to you need to comment on me to get me off my fat arse, because I've probably forgotten, or I haven't got any, or if I've got too much work on my hands. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think in the next video I'll see if I can make a game like Pong. Now, for the younger people that don't know what Pong is, that's basically one of the first real video games. So other than that, I'm pretty much done. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.